Hey everybody, Sam Dog coming at you guys with my preview and keys to this Seahawks versus Saints game tomorrow. Well, I'm just chilling here watching some of the college football game, but just thought I'd come at you guys to talk about my thoughts and how we can win this game. First, I'm going to probably go over this. The advantage is it's probably most likely going to be a rainy game, so it might limit some of my filming, but I'll try to get as much as I can with, and the rain plays a key factor. Obviously, with us being outside for all these years now, we're practically used to the wet ball, and Russell can play really good in the rain too. And the Saints have not really been much of an outdoor team since they play practically most of their time in a dome, which is obvious. Last time we played the Saints at home was the 2013 divisional game, where we basically, and one of the times with the rain playing factor, they affected their kicker, and then Mark Ingram fumbled in that game, which was key to us too, which we got to basically extend part of our lead in that playoff game in 2013. But on to this game. Weather will be key because it's going to be pouring down rain this Sunday. I've been checking the weather back and forth, and mostly showers. Number two, we're going to have to do our best to try to shut down their weapons, because even though they're not going to be without Drew Brees, we still got to worry about Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Ted Ginn Jr., and then, of course, the Swiss Army knife, Taysom Hill. I've never really seen a game where we've had the game plan for two different quarterbacks, because Taysom Hill will go in and take snaps at quarterbacks in the games too. I've even seen it last year, even when they've had Brees, where you see Taysom Hill throwing the ball. And, of course, you got to look out for Taysom Hill on special teams, too. And as a receiver, they're probably still going to plug him in somewhere, even with Teddy Bridgewater, which Teddy Bridgewater obviously is going to be the starting quarterback. So you got to look out to try to shut down him, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas, and Ted Ginn Jr., and their other weapons that they have, too. So, because even though I'm just hoping that we cannot afford to fall for a trap game. Sure, they're without Drew Brees, but this is still a team you don't want to sleep on, and can still be a threat for sure. Also, that defense, we've given up 8 sacks in these past 2 weeks, and the Saints, it doesn't get any easier with their pass rush, because they obviously still got Cameron Jordan and Marcus Davenport on that pass rush. I don't really know much of the other names of these pass rushers, but we know they got a deadly pass rush. And then they got Wilson in their secondary, along with Marshawn Lattimore, and then, of course, Eli Apple. But I think we could bomb it on Eli Apple. But still, that Saints secondary is still pretty good, too, and they can get some interceptions, so we can't afford to have any errant throws, which is why we got to make sure Russell Wilson stays clean in the pocket, and we got to be sure he can be able to step up and throw in the pocket. And then also, offensive line needs to do a hell of a lot better job. We got to get some open holes with our running game with Carson. Penny is questionable. He had a hamstring injury and walkthrough, so I don't know if Penny's going to play. If Penny doesn't play, it's going to have to either be C.J. Prosise or Travis Homer being the third down back. But there are a lot of, just like I mentioned, I've mentioned before, I know sometimes I repeat myself, but there's going to be a lot of factors with this that we cannot sleep on the Saints. We got to, but the thing with this one, too, we got to get off to a really fast start. We got to try to put it in the end zone first. Make sure we keep on winging it out to guys like Metcalf and Lockett. See if we can get Malik Turner. He's been a bit of a sleeper. He's been really stepping up a bit, too, making some plays. Maybe we can get him going. Maybe obviously our tight end game with Disley and Van Nett. But not really a whole lot more. I hope I got everything out of the way, but still, do not sleep on this New Orleans team. My word of advice is still do not sleep on them just because they don't have Drew Brees. You still don't want to sleep on them, and that's basically all I got for this. So that's my game preview. So got to take advantage of this weather. Let's just hope it's probably going to be pouring down rain. I will be at this game tomorrow. I'll do my best. Obviously, I'll get my player interactions, and then I'll get as much game footage as I can, pending how much it's going to be pissing rain down on us. Because, being in the south end zone, you're basically exposed to the elements. But it's worth it, though. Anyway, give me your thoughts in the comment. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. Also, shout out to Last Jedi. He's a Saints fan. He did his little preview earlier for his keys for his Saints. So definitely wanted to give him a shout out. Just hit his channel up too earlier, checked out his video, and now I'm just dropping mine for my Seahawks and just hoping for the best. So catch y'all tomorrow. You ain't with it. You ain't infamous. Go Seahawks.